Right. This book is called Little Stinker, and it's written by Steve Smallman and Joelle Dreidemy. Percy was a little fish. He wasn't smart or sporty. He wasn't sweet and kind. In fact, he could be rather naughty. Flashy fins and sparkly scales, Percy hadn't got 'em. But he was very good at blowing bubbles with his bottom. Percy's special bubbles often got him into trouble. It's easy to make mischief with a well-timed bottom bubble. He liked to lie in wait as all the fish went swimming past, then flip them upside down with an enormous bottom blast. Look, there's an exclamation mark. At school, he always tried to cheat whenever they had races by blowing stinky bubbles in the other fish's faces, then using supersonic bottom burping bubble power, he'd shoot off like a rocket at 100 miles an hour. Look, there he is. His fart made him go all the way through the finish line. Oh, and he looks very angry. And look at them, they're all coughing and spluttering. Sis, what an ugly fish. Sometimes during class, he used to wait for Mrs. Trout to turn her back, and then he'd let a whiffy whopper out. Then sneakily, he'd use his tail to waft the beastie bubble behind poor Penny Pufferfish to get her into trouble. You better not try that at school. Your teachers will get very upset. One day, a poor old hermit crab was reeling from the smell of the bubbly little present Percy left inside his shell. Ugh. That rotten little stinker, cried the crab. Oh, what a pong! A pong means a yucky smell. I'm going to get him back for that. It shouldn't take too long. Sure, they're all very cross with him. He certainly doesn't have any friends. Hey, Percy, cried the hermit crab. If you think you're so clever, why don't you try to blow the biggest bottom bubble ever? Percy's face went purple from the pressure as he tried it. Then, blorp, he blew a huge one. Look at that big fart. Wow, it's massive. Then suddenly the hermit crab dived back into his shell. Look out! The others cried as they tried to hide as well. Oh, see those razor teeth, they gasped. Those evil eyes. Good grief. It's 2-Ton Tom, the tiger shark, the terror of the reef. Look how scared he is, and they're all hiding behind the sea plants. The tiger shark saw Percy and said, Yum, a juicy snack, and opened up his massive mouth and moved in to attack. Dinner time, he laughed, ha ha ha. But just before his jaws could close, the bubble burst and a great big whiff went wafting up his nose. Oh, can you imagine that smell? Imagine the worst fart ever. The shark swam off. Hooray for Percy, all the others cried. And Percy felt a warm and tingly feeling deep inside. You must be feeling proud, suggested Hermit Crab and grinned. Well, maybe, Percy said, but then again, it could be wind. Oh my goodness, look at all that. Look at that fart smell. It's going all around everyone and making them go upside down and very unhappy. Gosh, what a lovely story. Thanks for joining me.